What is up, everybody? It's your boy Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns, and today we are going to be doing another wrestling video. I know, I love wrestling, but this topic is pretty interesting because I'm going to be predicting the first title changes for each belt in WWE in 2024. Some of these are hard because you got Roman Reigns, who might go through the whole year of 2024 as champ. You got the women's tag champs. The belts just changed hands, so let's see what we do here. But with that being said, let's dive right in. I'm gonna leave Roman's belt for last because that one's kind of interesting and I have a very interesting name to go along with that. But for the world heavyweight, I hate to say this because I really don't care for this guy, but I think CM Punk is going to be the one to dethrone Rollins. Probably at WrestleMania. Like I said, wouldn't be my choice. I would give it to Drew, but I see the handwriting on the wall and I believe it's going to be CM Punk taking down Seth Rollins. Next is the Intercontinental Championship. Gunther is pushing a year and a half as champ, and it's very interesting, but I'm going with a name that needs something. And I think that man is Sami Zayn to dethrone Gunther. He lost to Roman. I think giving him the IC title would be a great way to get him jump-started and to end that reign. Next up is United States Champion, currently held by Logan Paul. Crazy to say that in 2024. I know. But I think they're going to give it to this man. This is another man I don't really care for. The crowd was behind him at one point. Now I think he's kind of fallen off. I'm not sure. But I think they're going to give this moment to LA Knight, probably at WrestleMania or maybe at the Elimination Chamber. But yes, I think LA Knight is the guy to take down Logan Paul. Next up is the Women's World Championship, currently held by Rhea Bloody Ripley. There's only one name in my mind that can take her down, unless they do a switch with the draft and all that, but Becky Lynch. It has to be her. Rhea's held it for a year since last WrestleMania. Gotta give Becky that moment again, and I think it's Becky. Next up is WWE Women's Champion, currently held by Io Sky. Only one name. You either have Bayley win the Rumble or win the Chamber, and Bayley dethrones Io at WrestleMania. It's as simple as that for me. Next up is the Women's Tag Team Championships. Now this one's really tough because Katana Chance and Kaden Carter just won the belts about 2 weeks ago, and they successfully defended them last night on Raw. So this one's kind of tough. If I had to pick, I don't know when Sonya Deville's coming back. I know she tore her ACL. Don't remember when. But I did like the team of Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville, and I feel like they could have done more before Sonya got injured. There was one picture of Sonya and Chelsea on the screen. Chelsea's in all pink, Sonya's in all black, and they called it Barbie and Oppenheimer, so I liked that chemistry. They were great together. Like I said, I don't know when Sonya's coming back, but if I had to pick, it's those two to win the Women's Tag Champs. On to another tough one. The Raw Tag Team Championships. They're currently combined, and currently Judgment Day have them with the SmackDown belts. If I had to break them up, I would give the Raw tag titles to DIY, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa. Also, the SmackDown tag titles, this is very recent that they came back, but I like how they're looking. I like that they're in a stable. Hint, hint, I would give it to the Authors of Pain. Give them something. They are dominant. They have a great manager. And yeah, I think Authors of Pain with Triple H's booking will be very good. Now we're on to NXT. We're going to go with the World Championship, currently held by Ilya Dragunov. He's been doing great, but he's going to have to lose it in 2024 eventually, or maybe he won't, for all I know. But if I had to predict, this man has yet to hold the title in NXT, I believe. I'm giving it to Dominik Dijakovic. I think he needs something. He was T-Bar in Retribution, which was awful. He went back to NXT. He's a killer. He looks great. He sounds great. I think Dijak should be the one to eventually take down Ilya when the time is right, of course. Next up is the North American Championship, currently held by Dragon Lee. Now this was an interesting one because Dragon Lee really wasn't supposed to be the North American Championship. It was supposed to be his brother, Wesley. They're not really brothers, I'm just kidding. They obviously look totally different. But Wesley was supposed to be Dominic Mysterio, but Dragon Lee was a last minute change and they gave him the belt. If I had to pick to beat Dragon Lee, I'm going with Lexis King, aka Brian Pillman Jr. I think he's great, his character is great, and I don't think he's world title ready yet, but North American would be perfect for him. NXT Women's Champ. Now it's funny, when I made this list, I put this woman down because her boyfriend didn't seem like he was getting called up to the main roster anytime soon. But the last couple of days, it seems like they've broken up, according to social media. I'm not sure. But I'm going with Cora Jade to beat Lyra Valkyria eventually. We will get into her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend very soon here. But yes, I think Cora Jade needs a title. She hasn't won a belt. Actually, she has. She won the NXT tag, but that was for like a week. It was she needs a solo title, and ever since she's turned heel, she's been great. So have her beat Lyra. On to the NXT Men's Tag Team Championships. This was another tough one because currently the family has it. D'Angelo and Stax Lorenzo. The Dusty Cup is happening. I want to say Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin beat them, but like I don't want that to happen because why is that a tag team? You really have nothing better for Braun to do. I'll pick Briggs and Jensen from NXT. This one's really tough. I would have said maybe Chase U or Garza and Carrillo, but Garza and Carrillo went to SmackDown. Chase U just had the belts. So yeah, I'll go with Briggs and Jensen. They haven't had the belts yet, so did they? Maybe they were the UK champs, but they haven't been the United States NXT champs. So Briggs and Jensen. On to the Heritage Cup, which is currently held by Noam Dar. Is this a title? Yes and no, but I put it on here anyway. I'm going to give it to a guy that isn't doing anything right now. And as far as I know, recently, the last time I saw him, he was hiding under the ring. Joe Gacy. Let's do something with this guy. He hasn't won a title yet. He was the leader of a faction that is currently MIA. Well, Grizzled Young Veterans left. Ava Raine is a GM or whatever. Yeah, give it to Joe Gacy. He's got nothing right now. And the Heritage Cup, at least he could defend and wrestle. I don't know. And finally, on to the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship, currently held by Roman Reigns. Now, I will say this off the bat. I wouldn't be shocked if Roman holds on to this belt through 2024. I'm just putting that out there. But if I had to pick somebody to beat him in 2024, there were two names that came across my mind. Not Cody Rhodes, not Seth Rollins, not Drew McIntyre. No. I'll give you the runner-up right now. Solo Sikoa. Could he beat him eventually? Yes. But I'm going with this man. I'm all behind this man. I think he's great. He's got the mic work. He needs a manager, but that's where Paul Heyman comes into play, and Paul Heyman was his manager for a week on NXT. You know where I'm going. I mentioned it before. Braun Breaker. Strap the rocket to him. Send him to the moon. Let Braun Breaker beat Roman. Out with the old. In with the new. Braun Breaker's like 25 or 26, something like that. Braun Breaker would be good. Like I said, he needs a manager, but you can have Heyman turn on Reigns. Perfect. Braun Breaker to beat Roman Reigns. When that happens, I don't know. Will it happen? I don't know. And that is my list of the first title changes of 2024 in WWE. What do you guys think? Comment below and sound off. I think I got some of them. Some of them might not happen. Some might not even lose the belt in 2024 for all I know. But with that being said, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. We're getting there, folks. Plenty more content to come. And with that being said, I'm Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns, and I will see you in the next one. Later.